Hey guys, welcome to another video on the Halo Forge Epidemic. I'm Master Debaytes here with Psychoduck.
Hey guys.
And today we'll be taking a look at another minigame feature called Halo Tactics, forged by Deadlock Drago. Just keep in mind guys, this concept was originally forged on Halo Reach by Godly Perfection, and this is a remake.
Yeah, so this map is effectively a turn-based game created in Halo. It's kind of like 3D chess. So it is a team-based minigame where players take turns and they have 5 seconds per turn. And it's an elimination game, so you're trying to eliminate all the players on the other team. And it'll cycle through players' turns, and they'll try to kill the other players. But there's lots of different tactics that go into it, based on largely on what armor abilities you have, and the way your team's going to coordinate is going to be based on those. So there's 4 of those, and Debs is going to run you through what those are.
So when you spawn into the map, since it's a one-life game type, you spawn in one place right off the bat. You're going to spawn in these little platforms, and right as you spawn, you'll pick up a random armor ability, one of 4, either a thruster pack, a regen field, an auto sentry, or a jetpack. Now, you want to pay attention to which armor ability you have, because depending on which one you get in the beginning, it'll determine what order you'll move in. The thruster packs are somewhat useless because you only move one person at a time. You can't really use them to dodge somebody else, but you will move first. The regen is probably the most valuable armor ability you can get because you keep yourself alive as well as the rest of your team. Which also goes without saying, you want to keep the regen field alive at all times, because you lose that, you're probably going to lose the game.
Your shields don't recharge, so the regen field is incredibly important as the support role.
Yes. After that, you have the auto sentry, which will actually help raid fire down on your enemies while it's your turn. But one key thing you have to know about this game type is you can only do damage while you have the hill. So if you use your auto sentry, make sure you call it up right before you get the hill so you can maximize the amount of use on it. Last but not least, you have the jetpack, which is the most mobile of all the armor abilities, and only the jetpack can get to certain spots on the map. So keep that in mind when you have it.
Right. Like I said earlier, about this being sort of like 3D chess, the map incorporates a lot of verticality, and it's segmented such that you can formulate kind of different strategies as far as where you're moving. But the jetpack obviously allows you to traverse the map vertically much more easily than anyone else. And the way this works is it's based off of King of the Hill, and the hill is going, the armor abilities are the hills. So it's going to cycle through the hills progressively between the armor abilities. And then while your armor ability hill is active, that's when you can move, that's when you can do damage. But then you're a sitting duck when it's not your turn.
No,
so you got to make sure. Right. So you got to make sure you're in. You know, you got to, like, it's all about timing. So when your turn's up, you want to make sure you're in a safe spot. You know, preferably with teammates. And then there's just a lot of interesting interactions you get with your team based on, you know, it's a very tactical game, so it's very interesting.
Right. Down to whatever class you pick in the beginning, between the human weapon class, covenant weapon class, and forerunner class, that matters. You always obviously want to stick with your team, make sure you keep each other alive, always keep that regen guy alive. Make sure you time your grenades right, because you only do damage when you have the hill on you, so try to throw your grenade and have it blow up right as you pick up the hill to maximize your time of damage. If you're going to run in to punch somebody, make sure you'll actually kill them, because if their hill time runs out, you're literally just going to get destroyed by this person. Just all about timing, all about tactics, work together with your team, communicate with your team, you'll come out on top.
Yeah, so it's a really interesting game because it is very skill-based, very, you know, coordination is just incredibly important, but it's, you know, not in the same way that it would be in a typical game of Halo. So it's a really unique and interesting minigame, and it's a lot of fun to play.
Alright guys, well, this has been a very long commentary, but you obviously had to understand everything about this game before you play it. So guys, this has been Master Debaytes.
And Psychoduck.
And thanks for watching guys. We'll catch you on the next week's video.
Yep, see you next time.